Hello everybody, this is another Lamley teaser slash preview video. I've got more upcoming 2018 Matchbox models that were sent to me by the Matchbox team to preview for you. You're looking at one that I think will garner a fair amount of attention. Let's take it away because that was just a little teaser. I am going to show a few of the 2018 Batch C and D models, not every one of them. Matchbox just sent me a few examples over to kind of just to whet the appetite as these batches come out. Obviously, batch A, as I discussed in the last video, is out. It's more of a 2017 hodgepodge of models. B, when it hits, will be all new models for 2018. We went through that in the last video, or the last Matchbox video. And now we are looking at a few of the upcoming models. This is the first one. This is I think it's called the Tractor Plow. And it is a tractor, and they've changed the name to the Plowverizer. See that right there? Don't know why they did that, but they did, and they've modified it too. This casting now has a metal base, this plastic trim area, and then now this top part instead of metal is plastic. That could garner a few complaints from people, but here's my reasoning. If they have to save money producing this one in all plastic with a metal base, so be it. As long as the licensed models stay metal. That's the key. So let's move on. I'm walking through the non-licensed models first. Here is what is this? This is a garbage truck of some sort. I don't know what its name is because I'm terrible at remembering the names of these models. There it is, the garbage gulper. Has the piece that moves up and down. This one, because it has the moving part, the moving arm, it doesn't have the interior, so that's why it has the gray windows. All right. I'm glad that they sent me because you guys can see what unlicensed models, but we know we're all about the licensed models here at the Lamley Group. But this is what I pulled out of the package. I definitely want to show it to you. This is another Arctic car. Hailcat. I should show more interest, Tom. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That's an Arctic car. And then here's an off-road thing. If you like these, that's good. Tell me you do. I definitely want to show them. And there's a lot of thought that goes into these, and so I need to make sure I give them their proper due. But I like to get to the licensed stuff more. So this is a four-wheel thing, and it is called the, and it doesn't have any name on it. So, four-wheeler, the four-wheeler thing, I think it's called the four-wheeler thing. I'm kidding. All right, this is a shovel car. Matchbox excavator, MB excavator in the INC construction deco. Many of you have wanted me to do like I did with the national parks, to walk through all of these construction, the INK, the ink construction. This is an ongoing deco, this blue and yellow with the ink livery. Deco, call it what you want. The only reason we can't do it is because I don't have them. I don't collect this. I should have started collecting it, but I didn't until too late. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my friend, sorry to bump this, David Tilley, who does have all of these, maybe walk through at least a photo journey of all the ink models, and I'll put on lamleygroup.com. That's a promise. If I can somehow produce a video, I will, but maybe next year at the Matchbox convention. But I know I'll do a photo one, and I'll have David Tilley photograph it and write it, so you know all of the models, I promise. All right, now let's get to the licensed stuff. Very happy to see the Land Rover Defender 90 back. We've seen this pop up a few times. I think the last time was in that special Land Rover set. This one's great. Mint green, clean color with front and rear deco. That's it. By the way, I mentioned in the last video, these codes that you see on the hood are an internal code. These are FEP models, meaning they're models that get approved by Matchbox. Once the team approves that the color's right, the deco's right, everything, the wheels are correct, everything is what it needs to be, then they give the thumbs up to the factory, and the factory produces the model. So that's what they send to me so that I can give you an early preview of what's coming. That's why that code is on there. Anyway, Land Rover 90 looks awesome in mint green. I love when they just go very realistic on these. This one has the 65th logo on the back, as you can see as well. So very cool from C. And then lastly, the new model. This is, I'll show you the base. This is the 33 Plymouth. In this case, it's in a police deco. I think they're also going to consider doing a non-police version. You don't see any lights on top. I don't think they had them back in this day, so I'm thinking Godfather. I'm thinking a lot of cool things. One thing that's very cool about this, you have to look very closely, but it has a slight rake to it in that the front wheel is a small disc wheel and the rear wheel is a large disc wheel. Just a little detail to get excited about. Love the color, love the black trim. This one I think will be a favorite. And they did do the chrome base, which I think is really nice for this one. Just awesome. I see this being a collector favorite. All right, should I move to D? Let's move to D. Okay, what are the generic models? I don't actually have more license in this one, but here is the Sonora Shredder. This is the first color, or the first recolor. We had the gray and the red versions from 2017. So now it's back in a green color. This is like an off-road classic truck. A lot of you like this one, which I think is cool. I do too. I think that one's very cool. Then we have a, what is this? This is a missile thing. I don't know if this is a new model or not. I'll show you the base of it. It says, what does it say on there? Oh, 2014, so it's not new. Attack Track. And it does have this movable... Here, I'm trying to... And then that missile is removable as well. So you can take that missile out. But I'm not going to do that for this case. So this is a tank missile launcher thing. So there's that. I think that's all the unlicensed from this batch. How cool is that? All right. Got a few vans. This is the remodeled from, we saw this in the police, I think it was the police pack. This is the Ford panel van. You can see 1999 and then 2016 because it was updated. This van had a hard time rolling for some reason. The wheel would stick, so this one's been modified. It's a little shorter, I think. But they were able to modify it, I think add the lights to make it so that it could still stay metal. So it's nice that it has a metal body still. And this one has the Speedy Express deco, which we've seen this on a few different models. I know we saw it on the delivery truck. I think we've seen it on a couple of others, so it's nice to see this deco back. I'll try and maybe have Tilly get those two together, or these 2 or 3 models together as well. So there's the van. I got another cool van. Remember last year the converted ambulance? It is back. This is the 95 custom Chevy van. It is a take on Gary Cody, who used to be over at Matchbox, on his van. This is an actual van that he owns. His is red. So if you remember, the first one was debuted in red in 2017. This one goes a little more retro looking with the, sorry for the bump, with a custom 95 Chevy van deco. What does that say on the door there? Matchbox Adventures. So there it is in kind of a burnt, what is that, copper color, white rims. I think it looks great. I think people will love this one. And notice that this one has the gas cans and the spare tire in the back. And if you remember, this one actually had a variation. There's one with the gas cans and spare tire, and there was one in the red version with the motorcycle. Well, of course, that one exists as well. So when you find this van in batch, I think this is D, you're going to have to look for both. Once again, it's the... Here, I'll put these two together so you can see it. There's the two rears on the van. Pretty cool, right? Okay, look for that. Also, the Type 34 Karmann Ghia returns. Now, you look at this one, and those of you who have been collecting for a few years go, hey, I've seen this one before. In fact, I feel like I've seen this exact silver Karmann Ghia with those exact wheels, with that exact black interior, with that exact license plate that says fun to drive on the back. What is going on? Have I seen that before? Am I dreaming? No, you're not, because you have. This more blue silvery version was a 10-pack exclusive, I think 2 or 3 years ago. And now it has been duplicated for the main line in a more silvery color. You can see that there is a major difference in the color. The only other difference I could see, and it's going to be very hard to see on this, and I'll let it turn around, is that the new version, the more silver version, has a Volkswagen emblem on the very front. Should I try and show you? Do you see it there? Right on the very front, right in the center. There's a Volkswagen emblem there. And there is not... Oh, there is. Never mind. Well, what do you know? Okay, so it's on both. The more you know. Do, 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 do. All right. Okay. So that's D. There's a couple other models that are in D that I will tease a little bit later. I'll give you a little hint. Okay. That's coming later. A couple other models that I want to tease real quickly that are coming, I think, in batch E. Tuk Tuk will make its return. I'll get more into that a little bit later. And the return of the Volkswagen Golf Country. We saw it in that green version, corrected into Montana green, and now it is red. So that one will come a little bit later after D. I think it is slated for batch E. We'll get into that when we do the E teasers. Those will all come up. There's more models to look forward to. I know the Jeep Wagoneer is in one of these batches. I know it's all subject to change, so be prepared for that. But I'll try and keep you guys updated here on the channel and on lamleygroup.com. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.